there was a talking point that went around shortly after Alex
I don't think it's going to
Preddy
go away. I think
was killed.
they're going to keep doing it, Jared.
And I think we're calling this Whistlegate.
Yeah, we're going to call it Whistlegate.
Tell me about Whistlegate, Mike.
I want to make it very clear. I'm laughing about Whistlegate, and we can all laugh about it. But I need to again, like, put in here that this is also very insidious because the whole point of it
exists because Alex Preddy was killed in the street.
Because these cretins who I have to I have to restrain myself from saying everything I really feel, even on premium, want to justify the execution of a man who had not drawn his weapon, who had not done anything but to try to save a woman from harm, right? But they have come up with this thing that, like, if you blow whistles during a protest at ICE, it's going to discombobulate. It's like, I don't know. Do you remember like the Simpsons episode where they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land and the Itchy and Scratchy robots start to come like attack everybody? And then the Simpsons figure out towards the end of it that if you use flash photography on them, they start to get spaz out.
Oh, yeah. I have
okay,
seen
you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the Simpsons.
That's basically the premise of Whistlegate, that if you blow your whistle too close to an ICE agent, he's no longer able to, just rationally deal with a situation. He goes into complete shutdown mode.
Yeah, small bean ICE agents. The ICE agents are actually incredibly, autistic or something, right? Right? Isn't
yes.
that or like overstimulated? They're getting overstimulated, right?
Yeah. The ICE agents are geniuses, and geniuses have a hard time with shrill noises, if you can follow this logic. And therefore, when you blow the whistle, they shut down. They can't handle and do their job so geniusly as they had been doing it before. So, Mike Cernovich,
that take sounds familiar.
Yes, Mike Cernovich.
You promised me a Mike Cernovich voice, so
I'm gonna try.
You better read it in this.
I have to do it without too badly, leaning into his speech impediment, because I don't want to be too awful. But he posted, "High IQ people don't respond well to shrill noises, from smoke alarms to those hearing loss causing machines that terrorists use against ICE. To be honest, those things should be considered a violent weapon. They damage hearing for life." By the way, I just want to point out, he's like, I can do it. He's telling the rest of the group chat. It's like, can we make an equivalent between executing a man in the back and like blowing a whistle in this vicinity? And he's like, I can give it a go. I can do this. Watch me do it. I can do it. No, I got this. I can do it. So he just runs out and does that. High IQ people, by the way, famous for working for ICE.
Right. the federal law enforcement agency with notoriously high standards for their recruits.
Oh, man. Andy No in here.
Dude, I want to try. Let me try to do an Andy voice.
Yeah, you can do it. You remember that his brain is a dial tone, and so you just have to find that pitch.
Sorry, I'm warming up here. Andy No said this about the whistles. I wonder if all those stupid whistles by leftist rioters make it much harder for federal law enforcement and agents to communicate with each other. I can imagine a situation where a violent, armed person resisting arrest gets shot during a melee because the whistles obscured what the agents were saying.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that happened. Maybe that's why this guy just like stone cold shot someone in the back. I don't know how much these people are getting paid to do this, but
it's a lot. It's a lot. Remember the premium we did last week? It's a whole fucking lot of money.
Yeah. I will tell you, but one thing for sure is that we know these people are not religious, because this what they're doing here trying to equate blowing a whistle with someone fucking executing a guy in the back will send you directly to hell if hell is real. Because this is so beneath. It's like it's so morally bankrupt that I don't even have words to describe it.
And then we've got a last one here from Curtis Yarvin.
Sentient booger Curtis Yarvin. One of the most unfortunate looking. He looks like Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs, but with the color drained down of him.
Yeah, remember that movie Flubber? Tim Robinson in it. Curtis Yarvin is one of the flubbers that they, once they were done filming the movie and they sent them up to a flubber farm and out in the country or whatever they did with all the flubbers. This one got left behind on set and spent approximately 25 years underneath somebody's aunt's couch. And then when the aunt moved out of the house, they found this dusty, crusty, fucked up flubber. And his name was Curtis Yarvin.
And before you read this, I want to say for people who missed the last time he was brought up on this, it was in the context of him saying yeah, Hitler was a genius, but he made a couple mistakes.
Yeah.
Imagine if blogging was a job where your wife wasn't sure you'd come home at night. Sorry, I didn't read this before now. Oh my God. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. This guy fucking rocks, actually. No, but I'm sorry. Imagine if blogging was a job where your wife wasn't sure you'd come home at night. I can't get past the line. Imagine that, man.
Can you imagine? Dude, Mike, can you imagine if blogging was a job where your wife wasn't sure if you'd come home?
Every word of that sentence gets better. It's like, imagine if blogging were a job to start with, where your wife wasn't sure you'd come home at night.
Okay, let's get to the whistle.
Because he that's the kind of valor he's after, man. He's like, I just wrote a dumb blog about why we need a king with syphilis to fucking surveil everybody in America right now. Anyway, imagine if blogging was a job where your wife wasn't sure you'd come home at night. These punks have been literally harassing you all day, blowing whistles, etc. One of them puts a hand on you and starts to fight. He's fighting back hard. I guess, am I blogging in my office right now? My home office right now? I'm blogging. The guy puts his hand on me.
I'm imagining myself at the coffee shop, and there's just somebody there blowing a whistle in my face and trying to fight me.
He's fighting back hard. Someone yells, "Gun!" There's a shot. Everything. Okay, I got to say something here. I feel like the MAGA right built up Curtis Yarvin as some sort of brilliant philosopher or whatever, and now everyone has to pretend he's still smart. Now that we've seen him on X, where he's posting all his thoughts all the time, everyone has to kind of be like, yeah, it's still good. Because this is stone cold one of the dumbest tweets I think I've ever seen. And that's saying something. This is like an all-timer. I didn't realize how you put this in the doc. I didn't even.
It's my favorite genre of tweet where something in the news is happening and somebody is too chicken shit to defend it directly. So they're just dude, imagine if this was different, wouldn't that be crazy? That would be insane. if this was something it wasn't. And
but it's so much better than that, because it's not only if imagine this was something different, but it's also I'm blogging. You see my home office behind me on Riverside. I'm blogging here. I'm typing. This activity can kill a loved one of mine. A loved one of mine is so worried that I'm not going to make it home from writing a blog, right? Let's say my blog let's say my blog is about the Jets' inability to hire a defensive coordinator. Someone may kill me. Then all of a sudden, these punks are in my office and they're just harassing me all day. I'm like, leave me alone. I need to finish this fucking Jets blog. And they're blowing whistles. And I'm like, Jesus, I can't concentrate. And then all of a sudden, somebody throws hands on me. And then I guess I just all of a sudden, it's just been, I'm like, I can't even hit send on the blog. Bam. That's the
Yeah,
story. He
somebody
just told.
somebody yells gun, so you flip over your keyboard and grab the pistol that is underneath it and just shoot somebody. Like that's
I
it
mean,
is
we
certifiably not just insane, but like stupid is like too generous.
yes. Yeah, well, I sometimes get people will like come to me and be like, when I say this person's stupid or whatever, and be like, no, you like you're like, as if and it's something legitimate to watch out for. You don't want to make it like you're saying they're not a threat or something like that. But I want to stress very clearly that Curtis Yarvin, who has been treated as the MAGA philosopher, is quite frankly one of the dumbest son of a bitches I have ever read or seen in my entire life.